Voilà.
Voilà.
Prends le siège. We'll try to speak in English, both.
A broken English.
Voilà.
Next. So we come from a hackerspace and in the suburb in Paris, and created in 2007. Seven, yes. And now we are in another suburb, but always in the south. And this place was just in front of a pharmaceutical factory. And so we were in the underground. And so it was about live coding, about network, about computer security, and yes, and about digital thing. But and now this hackerspace continue, but we created inside another part named Usinet, and about open hardware. And so yes, and with Usinet and TMP Lab, we organized some festivals at the beginning in the suburb, and after, yes, and after we decided to go outside and to try to make some stuff in another landscape, and to keep to have more other experiences. And for example, this one named Apadolu was an experience in the countryside, in the mountain, and without water, we use only rain water, and without electricity. We use batteries, and so it was to find another context and to create other situations. And so it works very, I think it was really a good experience. And so because it's like yes, discover what we can do with computer, but without computer too, and to mix the both, and to find other ways. So, do you want to continue?
Let's explain the usinet.org project. So it's a collective, and this show the current project. We finished the floor of geodesic dome, intended to be in village, eco-village, in the center of France, near Bourges. At first of Usinet, we used to play with RepRap project and make a lot of, not so a lot, but clones of RepRap and help people. Interest also about vehicles, open vehicles. Usinet is intended to be some helping organization. You can solicitate us to make something in the context of your problem to solve. We can go, and at first we make some research about the context, about what resources you have, don't use something we bring with us at most. We make the project and also documentation, both with the people helping. And at the end, the place helped. Are able also to help another place, and in the same thing of hackerspaces objective, it's to go viral in the helping situation. So, yeah.
And to stay very small, to create other other cells, and.
So let's talk about the project it's an example of project of an extruder recycling machine for making some plastic filaments for the RepRap project, for example, but not only a RepRap project. We made it at first in Dakar, where we met our friend Susanna, in the context of some people making a lot of things with metal, and we tried to make some effort of making a prototype with the context with a lot of existing tools, like the vegetable shredder, for example, trying some
yes, we made
design.
two design.
Yes. This is the second one. Not so efficient, but at the end, I think we made some three different prototypes. We succeeded to make a lot of little filament pieces to test it in the RepRap. It was almost done. It was half failed, but half okay. So it was after 2 years after the Pixelate festival invite us in Helsinki, Finland.
Ouais. Yes, we continued the project and to use the wire and to use the filament to put it in the machine and to succeed to print an object. So we succeed to print
ugly object.
Yes, really.
We're happy with that. So.
Yes. Yes, and yes, and it was very interesting because the context was really different, and yes, it's maybe important to think how happen in here in Europe, in Africa, and in other country, because it's really different, and I think. In reality, we don't need the same thing because we have not the same background, so that it was perfect to feel to think that.
Yes.
Yes.
So now, why choosing Start Everything? Smart Everything title. It was about propose a subjective definition of the word smart put in front of machine stuff. So I have a sample of a little project quite amusing found in Kickstarter. You have some device you can sit on to exercise your pelvis muscles to be more efficient sexually or whatever. You have a seat smart sort of cushion, smart cushion, enable you to show you some clue to stay better on your seat. You have a baby monitoring device, so good luck with the bugs. You have a device you can put on your modern car with the proper interface to not be able to reply to the SMS, the text message. And when you did good, when you do good, you gain some stars or whatever, and you are quite you have some good price with your insurance, car insurance. It's a project of this project. You have also a lighter enabled you to stop smoking. Interesting because it's quite recursive. If you stop smoking, you don't use anymore the lighter. NFC ring, it's about opening doors, opening cars, be able to use your gun also. You can do that also. But I think it's quite strange because Ring, you make this all the time, and they choose to propose one public side and one private, and you know, if you turn the Ring, it's too bad for you, because private and public mix together. And last but not least, I quite like this one. I think I'm going to buy it. It's the no phone. You can be able to don't use phone with this in your hand. And it gets some money in Kickstarter. You have the selfie edition with a mirror also. So it was quite amusing. So the question is smart. It's not intended to put in front of dead things. It's for the living people. I think loneliness, when you use those stuff, will not be an option for you all the time with something to do with it, sitting, replaying, etc. Idleness also, not be an option. If you need a meditation moment, it's true, you have to wait for the good moment. So at the end, you will be domesticated by a firm. Enjoy your 5 stars when you do good. And yes, it's about reputation, health, security, all the strings they put on you, and quite geek things about Big Bang Theory. You have this one, domesticate the girl with the chocolate, like the dog, comment ça s'appelle? Le chien de Pavlov. Pavlov theory. So also the smart device is shy. It doesn't show when you on what you share and with whom, unless it's free software, it's free hardware, and if the terms of service are explicit for you, you can read it. And if you live in a democracy, and if also you still live in a democracy in 20 years, maybe in France, it not be sure.
Not sure.
Okay. So they propose you hassle-free experience, but also you will experience laziness, feeding your pet, for example. Lack of concern, learning everything you miss when you have some device. Meditation, for example. Disembodiment, fear to be replaced by the machine or avatar, and at the end, singularity. Some people hoping they experience that, but so smart object at the entry point of the cybernetic loops, we think. But those cybernetic tools can allow emancipation for us. That's the point. There are more smart objects, it's more sensors and more data, and at the end, it's big data. So at this point, you need to have a lot of money to manage all the big data. And you need to think like Google. And in this way, cybernetic don't bother with the reason of the problem. Just try to solve the problem as fast as it can and all the time. In real time, it's better. So, little thing, it's quite nice in Greek to see. Cybernetics, it's from Kybernau, to steer, navigate, and govern. Don't think, keep on steering. Like that, for example. Keep on walking, don't think. So, yes, at the end, you think governance is not, it's about politics, not self-organization. This is an experience in real life during 71 and 73 in Chile. It's named CyberScene. It was an experience organized by Salvador Allende, who asked Stafford Beer to make a system with a lot of components you have here to be able to write the socialism by cybernetics tools. And it was quite a premise of internet. So you have...
and to create a feedback with the
Yeah.
citizen.
Yeah, it was, at first it was, the point it was to put some power for the workers or citizens. They will be able to put some advices, bottom up, as they say. But, so yes, this is a description of the cahier des charges of the project. So it's quite a loop at each step of the society. So a big project. And this is Stafford Beer. Enthusiastic with the project because he was playing at first with industries, metallurgic industry, playing with those concepts, and applying cybernetics. This is a time, the project time program to be able in almost 3 years to put in action this project. They succeeded. They made the comment on appelle ça, inauguration with Salvatore Allende, some tests. This is seven places operational room that show the room where the decisions are made. So only 7 persons are here. Other photo. You can notice the screen. They were not able to put some real-time data on it because it was 71. So there were some people behind the door drawing some charts in real time and putting when the guy pushed the button. So yes, it was not yet screens, but slides, like that. Quite nice. But the utopical socialist cybernetic project show his real face. In October 72, national rights strike by truck drivers were stuck by the use of Cybersyn system. To stop the strike, they use 200 trucks, strike breakers, to, with the use of Cybersyn, optimize the trips. They succeeded to break the strike. So it was intended to be a socialist tools, but doesn't use as it was intended. And Pinochet, after that, had no need for these tools at all. And yes, it was the citation of Evgeny Morozov. It was quite sort of PowerPoint page on the screen I show you. They break all the up room hardly. So this is an example of cybernetic applied to hope of political choice. So now, how can we still hope technology can emancipate us without hiding in a cabin, going décroissant, downgraders, without letting firm and state playing with our intimacy and free will, and without forgetting the violence of making all the technological stuff. And now, what can we do together? So here starts the propositions.
Yes, it's a question that we can maybe answer together, because we don't know how now.
We don't have solutions.
Yes, no.
Not so much. So yes, at first be conscious of the mess we made with technology and yes.
Yes, because yes, about 3D printer, I think it's a good example because for us, at the end, it was to do by yourself object and to minimize the quantity of plastic. But now it's not true because there are many retailers of plastic. So what? And so
next?
the question is always the same. So are you sure? Are we sure that it's enough to say it's open source, it's free software, or it's open hardware? No, it's not enough because there are some plastic everywhere, and we have no solution at all. And I think maybe it's worse. And so. And the question is how we can make, we can do together to make the difference and to say, okay, it's not the same, and to make this thing or this thing, and to understand the global context and to deconstruct all the process and yes.
For example, the way almost all the Fab Labs in the world, it's about buying big machine, very expensive machine. For some reason, they are made in China, for example. And what's the point? More efficient in a Fab Lab. Okay, what for? To make yet another economical system. That's the question. Trying to make some simple tools, easier to document, easier to make, be aware of the resources in the context you made it, because it will not be the same something else
and to
somewhere.
choose exactly and complexity of an object machine, and because we don't need 2 or 3 heads to print an object, and because after we can't share it, it's impossible for people to reproduce it. So and just adjust very precisely.
Don't trying to not making all the time the same thing, reinvent the wheel, and be competitive all the time, using, for example, Kickstarter. We think Kickstarter is a good example of putting some people at first are not intended to be in competition, but if you are the first one in Kickstarter, it's over for the rest of the people. They are done. They can't make their project without competing. So in place of competing, it's better, we think, to work each other and don't take care of the centralized capitalistic stuff like Kickstarter, for example. Voilà. Yeah, the point is what the revolution you can expect with all the time expect something about the capitalism. It's also a question. I don't know, not sure. Staying small, yes. Detail resources. Yeah, the proof of concept is quite all the time. It's deceptive because it's clunky. It's very not so well done. You tell about the machine, the knicking machine. Sometimes it's too difficult. But yeah, one day maybe by random it's going to work magically by some people. Oh yes, it's this. So yes, try to use decentralized, distributed, and anonymized communication tools. Maybe making it, like it was said, avoiding also the silo like GitHub to put our sources, because GitHub it's centralized, so beware.
Like,
and it's a big business.
Synthesizers,
Yeah.
for example,
Yeah.
it's not Thinkiverse.
Yeah.
Now it's not a free,
Ouais.
a free platform. So we have many examples. It doesn't work.
Reappropriation of free tools
Yes.
for firms. Yes, and try to decide and govern politically. It means like talking to each other, even if we are not so agree at first. Lefty, right, I don't know. Try to convince, or depends. It's not mandatory all the time to convince people, but documenting all the failure also, it's quite important. So yes, at the end, okay, proposition, it's a proposal, it's some reading, it's quite a little novel from William Morris, sort of precursor of, it was art and craft epoch, and comment ça s'appelle?
Quoi?
Right, it talk about the utopical socialism in action, in a dream. In London, a socialist talking with his friends, socialists, wake up in the morning in a utopical society, socialist, without money, without law, without. Let's have a look. It's quite funny and with hope. So, what? That's all?
I think that's all.
Okay, you
Yes.
can contact us by this way. Thank you.
Thanks.